So, hi, folks. I just thought I would pop on and have a nice little impromptu chat with y'alls. I'm out in my backyard, and it is just such a gorgeous, beautiful, cold autumn day. I wanted to share this little nature spot with you that I get to be in. That's that beautiful red tree whose leaves are almost completely down on the ground. And I don't know what this is going to do, but you can see my beautiful patch of sky. And I will come back to me. I want to tell you a little story about yesterday, because today is day 20 of my Bbb&E project, and I'm doing very, very well. I'm gonna make sure you guys can see that, not just my face. I'm doing really, really well on it, in the sense that I am being super faithful, super committed. I still don't have much of my appetite back. Yesterday I had leftover ground beef, Wagyu ground beef, and I added some Gouda cheese and some pepperoni slices to it, because Carnivore Chef has been torturing me with his, oh God, is this really gonna start? He's been torturing me with his pizza recipes. And I don't have one of those little springform pans yet, so this goes out to you, Carnivore Chef. At least I'm trying. What happened to me yesterday, though, was kind of interesting, and that is that I woke up in the morning feeling just fine. I'm waking up between 5 and 6 every morning now without an alarm, when my body is like, okay, let's rock and roll. This is with MECFS, so of course my body can't rock and roll the way she used to. For example, you see this visor I have on. I love this, my favorite visor. I got this on at the end of a lower Salmon River in Idaho whitewater rafting trip that I did with my soul family. They're all, well, a couple of them anyway, are very, very experienced rafters. And they invited me to go up to Idaho from the San Francisco Bay Area back when I was healthy, and did stuff like that, and go on this rafting trip with them. And it was literally sheer heaven. Every minute of it was sheer heaven. And then once we got down to the end of that leg of the lower Salmon, then it dumps into the Snake River, which is a whole nother experience. I mean, the salmon is it's just so gentle and loving and peaceful. You could sort of feel the energetics of it. And the Snake River is like, man, is like the opposite. It's really big, really wide, the water's really turbulent, and it's not very predictable. Anyway, so there was this place that you can get off, a tourist place you can get off and kind of hang out, and they had these visors, and I snapped one up because I love this color, and this is my go-to visor. I wear it whenever I'm out in the sun. So that was an aside. Oh, it's talking about being healthy. So yesterday I was in the last few days, it's been feeling to me in the body like the 2 months of COVID smackdown. 2 months smackdown from COVID is going away, is releasing, and so that I'm heading back to the progress that I had made with the MECFS before that. I don't know if that's true or not. Like, because this illness is so freaking unpredictable. You can do everything right and still crash and go, wait, what did I do? And that's what happened to me yesterday. So I came out. I got up in the morning. I came out. I made my butter coffee, and I came out here and sat in the beautiful cold, which is really good too because it's I think that's the kind of uh, what is it, that good stress? I forget what we call it. That's a good kind of very gentle, mild stressor for my body is to become accustomed to cold and sit out here that way a bit more. So anyway, I was sitting out and I felt fine. I felt good. And then about 45 minutes in, and I was even barefoot, like see like I am right now. Can you see? I'm barefoot on my grass because I'm a hippie and grounding I think is a really good thing to do. Uh, Studies have shown, it is known, grounding on bare grass is a really good thing to do. So anyways, I was sitting out here and everything was fine and my cat was on my lap and it was just sheer heaven. I was watching the birds and listening to them and then I started to feel this weird sensation in my brain. It's just like I'm doing this because that's kind of what it felt like shock waves of energy going across my brain and interfering with my ability to think words, perceive what I was doing. It was just very odd. So after a while, I decided I better get up, and I got up, and I was still able to walk normal speed normally. I just felt a little tiny bit off balance, and that's the orthostatic intolerance that comes with this illness. So I went back into my bedroom, and I was like, I guess I need to go back to bed and lay down for a while, because I tend to, like, these signals, this signal was so profound that I was like, okay, I'm going to listen to it. But then I saw that I had laundry. I had this big pile of dirty laundry on the floor, and then another pile that I hadn't put away because I don't have what we call the spoons to do it. And I'm out of clean clothes, so I thought, oh, I'll just put a load of laundry in and then I'll rest. Well, the effort of doing that sent my body into an absolute tailspin. I came really close to collapsing on the floor. I had to sort of lean over onto the washer and just lay there like that for a while. I didn't have the strength to call to my daughter to help me walk back to my bedroom because she had her, I don't know if she had her door closed, but she had her earbuds in and stuff, and she wouldn't have heard me, and I couldn't raise my voice. So I basically leaned against every surface that I could find to slowly make my way over to the bed, back to my bedroom. And then I fell on the bed and just lay there and texted my daughter and asked her to come in and grab the pillows. So I have a bunch of I'm in bed most of the time right now. I'm pretty much bedbound. So I have these pillows that I use as supports. If you have seen any of my videos, you'll see that the colored one, the pretty colored one with the flowers, that's kind of my back support. So I asked my daughter to come in and get those from where I put them the night before and put them behind my back so that my shoulders, so that I could lift up when I was ready to. And it was really, really hard to move my body, my torso, even that much, even just my shoulders. It was a really, really bad crash. We call these crashes. And it's the kind of thing that it's usually post-exertional malaise. So it might have been that I did a little bit too much the night before, but I didn't do so much the night before that it would have had that kind of effect. So I was basically out for the count for several hours. And then gradually, I kind of came back to life, and I was able to sit up and sort of just hang out. And what's interesting about that to me, apart from the fact that there's really no reason for it to happen, what's more interesting is that usually when I have a crash like that, I stay crashed. I mean, it's very unusual for me to be able to get up and sit up and walk around a tiny little bit or anything like that when I have a crash that severe. And so it was remarkable that it passed that quickly. And then also, today, ta-da, here I am. This is probably more, I don't know. I worked my job. I mean, I did work. I'm in bed, it's not like I'm getting up, sitting at my desk, but I woke up this morning at 5 in the morning, ready to rock and roll, and my energy is good, comparatively. I mean, compared to those of you who don't have ME/CFS, my energy really sucks. But for me, it's awesome. And then also, so I was able to work. I've been able to walk around, not have to lean on the walls. And, God, I just love that background. Isn't that gorgeous? I love autumn. It's my favorite season. So I'm cautiously optimistic that the brevity of that crash, both during the day that it happened and also in time, over time, because usually if I crash, I'm not up and about the next day working. It's possible. I'm not claiming this yet because there's not enough evidence, but it's definitely possible that being on Carnivore is responsible for how quickly I recovered from that. Didn't stop me from crashing, but I recovered really, really quickly. So I just wanted to come out here and share that with you guys. I don't know if I'm even going to post this because of the mowers, but maybe I will. Anyways, Chansonette here. Meet Keto ME/CFS Warrior. Still on YouTube after all these days. Bye.